Approximately 6 million tons of tire wear particles are released into the global environment every year, contributing up to 30% of microplastics in our environment and 5 to 10% of ocean plastic pollution. Tire wear is an enormous and often overlooked source of environmental pollution. Studies have detected microplastics in human lung tissue and even in human blood, raising concerns about long-term respiratory and cardiovascular effects. In aquatic ecosystems, tire-derived chemicals have been shown to cause acute mortality in marine species such as coho salmon, with runoff from roads identified as a major source. Unlike carbon emissions, tire particles are largely unregulated, and as electric vehicles become more common and heavier, tire wear may actually increase, making this problem even more urgent. This is an invisible pollution problem with no scalable capture solution.
Our blue ocean idea is an electrostatic capture system that targets airborne tire wear particles right as they are created. Because particles can become electrically charged from friction, we use high voltage conductive plates to attract and trap those particles before they spread into the environment. MicroTread aims to turn friction into filtration.
In today's red ocean, companies compete heavily in tailpipe emission control, carbon reduction, and electric vehicle development. Governments regulate exhaust output, and manufacturers invest billions into reducing CO2 emissions. On the environmental side, existing solutions for microplastics mostly focus on downstream cleanup, such as stormwater filtration systems or large-scale water treatment infrastructure. These systems are expensive, reactive, and implemented after pollution has already spread. Very few competitors focus specifically on airborne tire wear particles, and even fewer attempt to capture them at the source.
Using the 3 tiers of non-customers framework, we identified groups that are currently underserved by existing solutions. Tier 1 consists of people who understand that pollution exists, including tire wear microplastics, but have no direct solution available to them. They are aware but don't act. Tier 2 includes municipalities that are concerned about microplastic contamination in roads and waterways, but lack affordable, scalable mitigation technologies. Most current options rely on expensive downstream infrastructure. And finally, Tier 3 consists of environmental regulators and policymakers who need measurable reduction tools. Attention shifts toward non-tailpipe emissions. These stakeholders require practical technologies that can demonstrate real impact. With over 1 billion vehicles worldwide producing tire wear particles, the potential blue ocean is significant.
We eliminate the assumption that tire microplastics must be managed only after they enter stormwater systems or in the environment. We reduce reliance on infrastructure-heavy, reactive filtration systems that operate after contamination has already occurred. We want to raise focus on airborne tire wear particles and prioritize source-level prevention, supported by experimental validation.
To understand the current red ocean, we map the key competing factors in vehicle pollution control. Today's industry competes heavily on tailpipe emission reduction, regulatory compliance, and large-scale downstream filtration systems. Very little emphasis is placed on tire wear particles specifically, and even less on capturing them at the source before they disperse into air and water. In contrast, MicroTread raises the focus on tire wear particle control and source-level capture while reducing reliance on expensive downstream infrastructure. Instead of competing against carbon emissions, we shift the curve toward targeted microplastic mitigation.
To validate our concept, we built a controlled experimental prototype using a rotating bicycle tire and sandpaper surface to generate airborne particles. We tested 4 conductive metals, aluminum, brass, copper, and stainless steel, under grounded and electrically charged conditions. Using image J analysis, we quantified particle density and surface coverage across trials. After just 100 revolutions of the wheel, copper-grounded trials captured an average of approximately 150 particles. When electrically charged, that number increased to over 3,000 particles, more than 20 times more. We received similar trends across all 4 metals, which validates our approach.
MicroTread represents a blue ocean because we're not competing in the crowded space of tailpipe emissions or electric vehicle development. Instead of fighting over carbon reduction, we define a new category, tire emission control. Our idea creates uncontested market space by targeting airborne tire wear particles, an overlooked but significant source of microplastic pollution. We achieve differentiation by focusing specifically on source-level electrostatic capture, backed by quantified experimental validation, showing over a 20-fold increase in particle capture under charged conditions. At the same time, we pursue low cost by using simple conductive materials and leveraging easily available electrostatic charge from the vehicle's power, rather than relying on expensive infrastructure-heavy filtration systems. This combination of targeted innovation and structural simplicity allows us to offer both environmental impact and scalability. As awareness of non-tailpipe emissions continues to grow and regulatory attention expands beyond carbon emissions, the demand for measurable tire wear particle mitigation will increase. Ultimately, MicroTread promotes sustainability in the realm of tire emissions by turning friction into filtration.